So it's time for us to get into content marketing planning. So this is going to be a two-parter. This one we're going to go over the plan. The next one we're going to go over how to put the calendar in place to execute your vision. Let's do this. Hi, my name is Desiree, and if you're looking to grow your channel with better content marketing, take action now and hit that subscribe button and the bell below. So before you do anything, I'm going to need you to go get my paper. You'll find it in the link below, and this is what we're going to use to kind of map out what we're talking about today, because I want to make sure that this is as easy for you as possible. I know you're busy. I know this is frustrating, and we're just going to walk through this piece by piece. So go get that. Okay, you're back. I'm glad. Okay, so let's talk about this. So what exactly is it that I'm telling you to download? Well, what this is going to be our content marketing planning sheet. You're going to want to use this on a month-to-month basis. So you can keep printing this out as much as you need, whether it's weekly or monthly. But for all intents and purposes, we're going to help you plan things out a month at a time. And you're going to keep track of everything that you have been doing, everything you want to do, and like what your goals are. And so this document is going to allow for you to have one place to organize everything. So let's run through this start to finish. So the first thing that you have at the very top is going to be the brain dump. This is where you're going to put all of the ideas you have, things that you've seen that look cool, things you've been saving, ideas that you have, blog posts, lists, like whatever you've been thinking for your marketing, like it goes in this spot. And that way you can reference them for planning out the content that's going to happen throughout the rest of your upcoming month. Next, I want you to look at the numbers. So this is where we're going to pull up all of the things, your Google Analytics, your social networks, your email list, everything. And you want to keep track of where your numbers were at the end of your month. Right now, we're in October, right? So we want to look at what happened in September for everything. So like on September 30th, what were your website views? What were your Facebook likes? Well, how many people are following you on Twitter? What were your sales that you had? Where is your email list numbers at? These are the things that you need to track so you know what you're doing is working or not working. Speaking of things not working and are working, we want to write down what has been working. So when you look back at the marketing that you've been doing, what is it that has been really successful for you? Did you have this really great post that went really well? Did an email that you send out get a lot more opens than normal? Have you had a ton of traffic to your website that you're like, I wonder what's going on? So you want to know what has been working. You want to lean into that and amplify it more. And then also it's going to let you see what isn't working so you can either scrap it or adjust. Next, we have industry news and topics. So you're the expert in your industry and things are always changing. Like I know for social media, things are constantly changing. Taxes, legalese, dentist stuff, insurance, properties, the weather, like whatever you have going on in your business, kind of take stock. Okay, what has been happening? What do I need to make sure that I'm educated on and that I need to educate my followers and potential customers about? So it's important to write that stuff down so that you can keep track of it. Next, we have holidays. Now, these are important things not to ignore, because even if your brand is like super stiff and boring, and I really hope that it isn't, you still need to know what's going on with holidays, because you need to either make content for it or be aware that those things are happening. So for example, let's say that you don't love Halloween because the child inside you has died, or it doesn't make sense for your business, or the people that you cater to are all like senior citizens. Whatever it may be, you want to make sure that the content that you are releasing on Halloween isn't going to get lost. So like it's probably not the best time for you to launch like your most super awesome thing ever, because the news feed and all of the interweb is already distracted by something else that's going on. So be aware of what you need to make and what you don't want to do on those holiday days. Now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty planning of things. So where on that sheet it says this month, we're going to have two parts. Number one is the goal, and number two is the promotion which supports that goal. So when you're identifying your goal, like you have to think, what is the objective of what I'm going to do for this next month? So for this example, let's talk about the month of November. So let's say you want to sell out of all of your exclusive doodads that you are going to do over Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And so like I need all of the right promotions to make sure that that happens. Maybe your goal is to increase your website traffic by 100 people in your local area. And so what you're going to do to promote that is you're going to make a lot of blogs and do a lot of social media pushing on your platforms to get more people interested in what you're doing. So that's what I'm talking about, where you identify your goal and then how you can promote it to reach your goal. So then underneath that, we're going to have our support for our goal and for our promotions. So you really need to make sure that you're creating all of the things that you see on that paper, which are going to be number one, a landing page. This is where people find out about your product. They can buy it, sell it, whatever it is that you're trying to get them to do, that's where they go. Number two is going to be blogging. You definitely want to make sure you're talking about this as much as you can. So again, if you're trying to grow more website traffic or you want to sell your product, you got to start building the hype and giving people a reason to go learn what you have to say. Third, you want to make sure you're doing email marketing. So again, you have this list, you want to share with everybody. Like, what if people don't see your social media posts? What if people miss your blog post? What if people just love their inbox? Whatever it may be, make sure you're planning to email them. And our fourth thing that's on there is going to be video. Now, you need to be using video all of the time in your content marketing. Like, you know, that's my jam. But you want to make sure that you're using video to talk about your doohickey or why you're the best and what you want to do and drive the traffic again to your goal through the promotion, and video is going to help you accomplish that. And then the last thing that you want to do is make sure you have a plan for all of your social content. Now, you want to make sure that you're again sharing everything that you have, everything that you're promoting to accomplish your goal on social media. And that's going to be through Facebook posts, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of the things. And that's why on the worksheet, you have all of that stuff there where you're going to talk about how many posts you're going to create. And then of course the checkbox to check them off along the way. By using the content marketing spreadsheet that I have provided for you, it's going to allow for you to really understand exactly what you need to do, what you need to make, and what you need to say to accomplish your goals on a month-to-month basis. Make sure you watch the next video where I talk about how to take everything in the content marketing worksheet and turn it into a calendar so that you can execute your vision and make all of the things and goals happen for you. But until next time, I will see you soon.